Ninjas, welcome to Yoga with Dojo Cat. Alright guys, you know the drill. We need to stretch, we need to flex. So let's get into it. So we're going to begin in a child's pose. So you can bring those knees nice and wide and melt your hips down to your heels. Stretch those arms out in front of you and just bring your forehead to rest on the mat. You can stay here in stillness if you like, or you can rock side to side, just touching one elbow to the mat at a time. Turning your forehead side to side. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up that belly, then exhale slowly out through your mouth. We're gonna lift up, crawl our hands all the way over to the left, and then melt back down, getting a nice stretch on that right side. And lift back up, we're gonna crawl all the way over to the right and melt back down. You can release this pose. We're gonna come into a tabletop position, bringing those knees underneath your hips, hands stacked under your shoulders, and we're gonna go into cat-cow, my favorite. You guys know this, you've been following along for a little while. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin and tailbone. And exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. At the gym, we've recently been working on a lot of Muay Thai clinching, so my neck has felt like hell. And cat-cow has like saved my life. So. It's the perfect stretch to get that spine mobility going. All right, as we inhale, we're gonna drop our hips down to our heels. And exhale, round your spine, bringing your shoulders over your hands. And keep going with these spinal waves. We'll do one more. Beautiful. Come back to that tabletop position. We're going to extend our right leg out, flexing those toes into the mat. And you can just press into your toes, getting a nice stretch in that soleus, that calf. And then you're going to lift that leg up, extend your left arm overhead, take a deep breath in, and exhale, touch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Engage that core. And release back to that tabletop position. We'll extend the left leg out, flexing those toes. And then you can extend that right arm out in front of you, lift that left leg up, take a deep breath in, and exhale, contract. Ooh. Kick your Christmas tree just like I just did. Come back to center. From here, we're gonna turn towards the wide part of our mat. And then we're gonna extend our right leg sideways out beside us here. Our foot is gonna be planted, our toes are gonna be facing the wide part of our mat. Inhale those hands to the sky. Exhale, fold sideways over top that straight leg. So you're gonna get a really intense stretch on that left side of the body. And then you can bring that left hand to the mat, extend that right arm overhead, changing the side that you're feeling that stretch. can lift back up. We're gonna turn towards that straight leg, and you can bring the toes to the ceiling. Bring your fingertips to the mat and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips, trying to touch your nose to your knee. Just remember, don't force anything. If you can't quite touch your nose, if there's quite a bit of space there, that's okay. Just gotta work on it. I've been working on it for a while. It is what it is, okay? The important thing is that we are stretching our muscles and working on that mobility. Okay, from here you can bend that lead leg and bring that heel underneath your knee, and we're gonna rise up into a low lunge. So really think about that anterior tilt in your pelvis. If your bum is sticking out, just tuck that tailbone underneath, creating a nice long line, going from the bottom of your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Option to extend your arms. From here, if you like, you can bend backwards, getting a gentle back bend going. And come back to center. You can bring your hands to heart center. And then we'll go back into that tabletop position and go back into those cat-cows. Inhale into cow, exhale, cat. Go at your own pace, don't rush. And on your next cow, drop your hips down to your heels, going back into those spinal waves. Exhale, rounding the spine back up, bringing your shoulders back over your hands. We'll do one more. Beautiful work. All right, we'll go back into that balancing table to give our core a little bit of work. So you can extend that right foot out, press into that muscle. Maybe you can press a little deeper than you did last time. When you're ready, you can lift that leg to the sky, extend that left arm out, deep breath in, exhale, contract, touching elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. And you can drop that hand and knee down to the mat. We'll go to the other side, extend that left leg, press into that foot. Words. Struggling with words today. All right, lift that left leg up, extend your right arm, deep breath in, and exhale, touch elbow to knee. You can come back to that tabletop position. You can come towards the wide part of your mat again. This time we'll extend that left leg out straight beside us. Try to plant that foot to the mat, toes forward. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, tip over to that left side. Getting a lot of flexion in the spine today. You can take that right hand, plant it to the mat on our right side, and extend the left arm overhead. Release the stretch. We're going to turn our hips towards that straight leg. Bring the fingertips to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, folding forward. Just remembering that if you have a boundary and you can't really get that far, just respect that boundary. You can lift up, bend that leg, bring that heel underneath your knee, lift up, extend those hands overhead, and sink into a nice low lunge. If you did a nice little back bend on the other side, let's add one in on this side as well. Release that back bend, plant your hands to the mat, and we're going to step back into a downward facing dog. Let's pedal out our feet, getting some gentle movement going here. Turn those hips over, or if you like, you can find stillness, relaxing your head in between your biceps. And whenever you are ready, you can gaze forward, bend your knees, and hop, step, or float to bring your feet behind your hands. And right away, we'll rise up into a mountain pose. I'm gonna turn to face you. Oh God. Go here. There. All right, it's gonna be sun on my face. It's okay, I'm wearing sunscreen. All right, in our mountain pose, we'll inhale our hands to the sky. Interlock your fingers and turn your palms out towards the ceiling. Keep your spine nice and long. Again, tucking that tailbone underneath, squeezing that core. Take a deep breath in at center and exhale. We're gonna bend over to that right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, and then on your next exhale, we're just gonna twist our torso to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale, twisting to the left. And you can release that twist, bring your hands down, give your arms a little break, and we will turn towards the short part of our mat, grounding into that right foot. We're gonna step back into a warrior one pose here. Option to keep your hands at heart center. If you'd like, you can extend those hands to the ceiling. The most important thing in this pose is that your knee is stacked over top of that ankle and that you're actively pressing that knee out. We don't want any knees caving in, it's not good for the joint. We're also trying to pull this right hip backwards and our left foot or left hip forward. And on your next exhale, we're going to meet in warrior two. So pivot that back foot so that it is parallel with the short side of your mat. And bring those those hands parallel. And think about creating a nice long line from the tip of your middle finger on your right hand all the way over to the tip of your left middle finger. Straighten that front leg, shift forward a couple inches, drop that right hand down to the shin, gaze up at that left hand for a triangle pose. And then from here you can lift up and step forward back into mountain pose. From here we're going to move into our balancing pose. So we'll go into tree on our right side here. A couple of options for you. You can, if your balance isn't that great, you can use your left foot as a kickstand and just keep those toes on the floor. If you want to take it up a level, just bring that left foot to the inside of that right calf. If you want to take it even further, you can reach down, grab onto that foot, pull it all the way above your knee, as long as it's not on your knee joint. With your hands, you can keep them at heart center, or you can extend your arms out. And then the higher you get to the top, the more challenging the pose will be. If you like, you can even close your eyes, test your balance. I'm not gonna do that. I don't need to embarrass myself on camera any more than I already do. So really think about squeezing that core. That's gonna help with your balance. And if you need, you can find something on the floor or in front of you to focus on, and that'll help as well. And we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands down to your side, your foot down to the mat, and you can turn back towards the wide short front. I'm just assuming you're turning with me, but I guess I don't have to do that. Inhale those hands to the sky, exhale, fold forward. If you need to keep a little bend in your knees in this pose, go ahead and do that. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, folding back into that fold. And then inhale, back into mountain, bringing those hands to heart center. Okay, we're gonna go back into those palm tree bends. I'm filming at a weird time of day. I'm really sorry about the sun, but I gotta do what I gotta do. This is dark over here. Okay. Inhale those hands to the sky. Interlock those fingers, turn those palms out. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, bending over to the right. Inhaling back to center, and exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. We're going to do that twist over to our right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. And release the twist, come back to center. We are going to go back into warrior one, grounding into that left foot, step back with the right. Oh shit, I think I did. Sorry. I'm just realizing that I think I did a crescent lunge in the last side instead of warrior one. Yeah, I totally did. So we're gonna do a crescent lunge on this side. So sorry. Okay. Here's what we'll do. If you happened to do a warrior one on the right side, do it on the right side. If you did a crescent lunge, you can do a crescent lunge just to balance it out. Sorry guys. It is what it is. And we'll bring those arms parallel, bring that back foot parallel, meet me in warrior two. Straighten that front leg, shift forward, drop down into triangle pose on the left side. You can release that triangle pose, step forward into mountain. I'm gonna come into my nice little dark spot. Rounding into that left foot. You can bring that foot up wherever you feel, wherever you want to. I always say this, probably some of you are sick of me saying it, but your balance is gonna be different on one side. If you need to take a different adjustment with your foot on this side, go ahead and take it. All right, and then wherever you are with your hands, if you want to bring those up to the sky or keep them at heart center, whatever you need to do. Whoa. And holding for 5, 4, 3, balance 2, and 1. Release that tree pose. Inhale those hands to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back into plank. We'll shift forward and then drop into a chaturanga. Uncurl those toes, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale into a child's pose. And you can relax. We are done. You did it. Congratulations. Just take a couple minutes here to take note of how your body is feeling right now. How do your muscles feel? And just thank yourself for taking this time to take care of your muscles. It's really important. Mobility and making sure that we're flexible, especially if you're an athlete, it's super important. You can lift out of this pose if you like. If you want to do a Shavasana, you can go ahead and pause this video and go into one. I'm not going to do that right now because I got stuff to do. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you in my little dojo. Come join me. Congratulations, you did one thing to take care of yourself today. Another thing you need to do is go drink some water. Okay, some people, I asked them, have you drank any water today? I'm thinking of one person in particular, and he's like, nope. Drink some water. I will see you guys next time. Oh,